YouTube, what's going on, family? How's everybody doing? Look, we back at it again with another YouTube video. Chris back at it again. Yes, he is. And today, family, we about to go ahead and get into the things I knew before I started my landscaping video. And yeah, if you don't already have your notepad, go ahead and get it out because we about to go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty of things. Like I said, I have all my notes kind of written down on my phone. So if you see me kind of just looking down on my phone, whatever the case may be, jotting down, I'm just, trying to make sure I keep the beat, right? So right now I wrote down about 10 bullet points, right? So again, if you don't already have your pen and paper, I'm gonna go give you some time to go get it. And that's about enough time, fam. Let's go ahead and get into the grease. So for those that don't know anything about me, of course, my name is Chris with Paradise Lawn Care and Pressure Washing. I've been in the game for well over 10 years now. I started when I was 13. And the reason why I only started this business is because, to be honest, I needed money when I was younger. I did. I needed money when I was younger. And while everybody was going out having fun and turning up and doing, whatever it may be, right? I was that kid that got off the bus last day of school, went into my garage and grabbed a lawnmower. And family, out of those years that I learned everything, I'm about to go ahead and tell you everything that I've learned since then. Number one, start small, think big. Don't jump into big projects right away. Begin with smaller ones, okay? Begin with smaller ones. Family, the thing that I did that set me apart was experience, right? Getting as much experience as possible, right? When I first started, right, I took my lawnmower and my flyers and I went door to door knocking on everybody's door, trying to figure out who can give me business, trying to figure out who's gonna give me that one yes. Look, the thing is, I just need one yes. And that one yes is gonna lead me to two. And that two is gonna lead me to three. And that three is gonna lead me to four. So family, you just have to keep on going. So all I needed was that one yes. And family, I was gonna figure it out. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. That's it. Just one step, family. Get that experience. And don't think that you need to have a big project or that you need to be here or that you need to be there. Start small is going to build into something that you can't imagine. Let me tell you something. In order to build a mansion, you gotta start with the first brick. Brick by brick. That's the only way it's gonna happen. All right? So start small. Second thing, invest into quality tools early. Oh man, I wish I had this tip a long time ago. I would buy the most raggediest, cheapest equipment I can find on the market just so I can get myself going. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you have to do, do it. But if you have friends or family or whoever can jumpstart you to get that equipment, you don't need the best. You just need the middle. You just need whatever's going to last you the longest. You get what I'm saying? You don't need the best. You just need what's going to last you. When I first started, I was going out to the pawn shop and just buying anything for $50. And if that's what you need to do it. But as you're getting these clienteles and as you're getting these people and as you're raking in this money, first save it, then invest it. Save it, then invest it, okay? Invest into quality equipment because it's going to save you a lot of money in the long term. All right. In the long term, please let me tell you this, because if you buy something crappy, I promise you, you will be spending more money than you thought you would be spending. Okay. And that could just be you just taking it to the mechanic shop day in and day out. And family, we don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We don't got time for our equipment to be in the shop all day because we got money to make. All right. So invest into quality equipment. Third thing, we ready? Okay. Be ready for hard work, but stay consistent. Be ready for hard work, but stay consistent. Family, that is going to be the biggest thing. The biggest thing. I've literally had clients come up to me and tell me, do you know why we kept you? I'm like, no, why? It's because you come through day in and day out and you show up. Family, you'll be surprised on how many contractors, landscapers, or anybody that does, any housework, whatever the case may be, you'll be surprised on how many people are out there that do a very crappy job. Very crappy job. Either they don't show up on time, right? They're not doing a good job, right? Or they're not running a business professionally. And family, you don't want to be that. You don't want to be those people. You just don't, because it doesn't look good. And I tell people all the time, either you're going to run your business as a hobby or you're going to run your business as a business. It's completely two different things. Completely two different things. If you're going to run a hobby, cool. Go outside and just cut grass, and whatever the case may happen, happens. But if you're gonna run a business and you're trying to grow into something insane, listen to me. Landscaping can be physically demanding, but consistency and dedication are the keys to success. All right? Hard work beats talent, but when talent doesn't work hard. Tell you that all the time, family. Okay? I would tell you that all the time. On a Wednesday, on a Tuesday, even on a Thursday, you gotta stay consistent. I even get up on days that I don't even want to get up on so I can go make this money. Why? Because there's people out there that's counting on me. There's people out there that's counting on me. If I don't show up, the job doesn't get done and I don't get paid. And if you have employees, same thing. They're counting on you. If you don't get up on the days that you don't even feel like getting up, the work doesn't get done and the people don't get paid. Okay? So trust me, there are days that you're going to feel like I'm just tired. I want to quit. I want to throw in the towel. Don't listen to those thoughts. Don't. I know that heat outside can be it can be crucial, but that's why we have things in place for in case that doesn't happen. The things that I have in place, I take time for myself. I have other guys that replace me when for the days that I'm about to get burnt out. I have a good support system. And also, this is a key factor. I also have clients that understand. Okay, I also have clients that understand. I do not keep people on my route that are going to be a problem. I don't do that. I do not keep people on my route that's going to be a problem. If I can't call you and talk about a problem and we figure out a solution or whatever the case would be, or, we never see eye to eye, I have to let you go. Because those people that you try to hang on to, because I just need the $20 cut or the $50 cut or whatever the case may be, I promise you they're going to cost you more of a headache and a problem in the long run than now. I promise you that, okay? Please, if you don't listen to anything I say, please understand that. Make sure you have a good and understanding clientele. So if anything happens, not saying anything will, but you should just be able to call or whatever the case would be and say, hey, Miss Nicole, I won't be swinging by today, but I will have my partner come by and go ahead and take care of you. Or, hey, Mr. Patrick, I won't be able to make it on Tuesday, but are we willing to move the schedule around to either Wednesday or Thursday? It makes your life 1,000% more better. It really, really, really does, family. You gotta give yourself breaks, okay? You just have to, okay, family? All right, what's the next one? Learn to manage your time. Being punctual and organized will set you apart from the others. There it is. Family, it's a little tip that I like to give, people that are just started. Never give a actual time. Never give an actual time. Never say the exact time that you're going to be there. Yes, ma'am, I'll be there at 4:30 on the dot. Ooh, see, you just built yourself a hole, right? You just built yourself a hole. Let me tell you why, all right? Because one property might take you longer to do than some others. This property might take you 20 minutes to do. This property might take you 15. This property might take you 45. And a lot of people might say, yeah, structure your route accordingly, things of that nature. Hey, sometimes timing does not go according. It doesn't. Last week, you might have been there an extra 10 minutes than you were today. Sometimes things just don't add up the way you wanted to, and you could be so punctual, you could be so on time, but family, sometimes it's hard to keep up like that. So what I do is I tell my clients, hey, Mr. Patrick, right, I'll be there between the times of 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock, or whatever the case may be that you think that you may need to show up. That's the time that you need to tell them that, okay? If you tell them that you're going to be at a certain time at 4:30, you better be there at 4:30, okay? And I promise you, if you got about 10, 15, 20, or let's just say 8 or 7, whatever the case may be, 7 clients, right? And you're all punctual on each of them, you're going to drive yourself crazy. You're going to drive yourself insane. Time is what we want the most, but we use the worst. Couldn't say that any better. Move on to the next thing. 5, build relationships with your clients. Trust and reliability will help you build and repeat your business and grow. Couldn't say that better. Guys, some of my clients I have a really good relationship with. So those that don't know, I happened to get robbed back in January, and all my stuff was gone. So I couldn't cut. I was out of the game. Of course, I had to let my clients know, hey, I won't be participating this year because of certain events. And I let them know, of course, because communication is key. Effective communication is key, right? And I let them know, the situation I was going through, or whatever the case may be, and I kept it a beat with them, and they understood. And I told them that they would have to find a new guy. So they found a new guy, and as the time went on, I was working on getting my stuff together and getting myself situated. And while I was getting myself situated, I had to let go of all my clientele. But guess what? I called all my clients back and said, hey, I'm back in the game. And guess what? Since I had such a great relationship with them, I got everybody back. They ended up dropping their guy that they had, they dropped. And let me tell you, fam, let me tell you when you really made it. Let me tell you when you really, really, truly made it. And your business doesn't matter if it's landscaping or not. You know you good. Hold on. You know you're good at what you do is when your client fires whoever's working on the current project that you're about to take over. That's when you know you made it. That's when you know, dang, I'm good at what I do. So family, build that relationship. And honestly, too, man, I have clients that will come out and give me Gatorades and waters and and feed me and food, and you just never know. You don't have to make everything about money. And I know that's what we need to feed ourselves, to put a roof over our heads, clothes on our backs. I understand that. Trust me, I'm in the business. I get it. But if you start making everything about money, I promise you, family, you're going to lead yourself in the wrong direction, right? I've really built relationships with people that literally, no, for real. This guy, his job needed some landscaping work. He knew somebody in the department that was over the contracts. Family, I mean, come on. Not everything has to be a money transaction. Treat people as people because you never know what you might get out of it. Next thing, don't be afraid to ask for help or advice. Well, that's big. That's big. That's big. Family, when I was first getting started, I was always on YouTube trying to figure out how to do something. I was always on YouTube trying to figure out how to do something. Better yet, I would see the landscaping guys come through in my neighborhood and I would ask them questions. Hey, what is this? How do you do this? Can you tell me a little bit about this? I ask questions. I'm going to ask questions. That's just what it is. A closed mouth does not get fed. If I want to know something about something, I'm going to ask. Because I'd rather be clueless without the job than be clueless with the job. I promise you, you don't want to be clueless at the job. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, right? Especially if it's a contract or a big job and you go out there, you don't know what you're doing. I promise you, it's not that won't be a good look, family. It won't, right? So, man, ask questions, learn now, right? Everything that you can learn, get it, all right? Write it down, ask again, build relationships with people that are in your niche, build a community, right? And just grow together, okay? All right, next thing, landscaping can be seasonal, so save for the slower months and unexpected weather. That's big. That's big. That's big. Family, if you know that it's going to be a rainy week or a rainy month, you need to structure your schedule in a way of doing that. Now, I'm not telling you to take on all your clients on one day. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying structure right. Use those days off as days of putting the equipment into the shop, servicing things, running ads, doing marketing. There's so many things that you can be doing to use that time wisely instead of just sitting down and just looking at the window for the rain to pass. No, schedule things, push things out, reschedule projects if you need to, because if you know that you got a mulch job or a rock job, right, and their house sits on a hill and it's going to be muddy all through there, I wouldn't suggest doing that job while you're in mud. This doesn't make sense. Prioritize the weather and your schedule accordingly. All right, good deal. Second thing, don't rush the process. It takes time. Do not rush the process. It takes time. Family, you're not going to be able to build the Roma Grace tomorrow. You're just not. Day after day, week after week, month after month. Okay? It takes time, family. Please don't beat yourself up trying to figure out how to get rich tomorrow. Yes, it can happen. And I'm not saying it won't happen, because I believe that anything that you do, you could do it to the best of your ability. I'm just saying, calm down. It's going to be okay. Your business is going to move the more you move. I always heard it. Don't be mad about the success you did not earn. Do not be mad about the success you did not earn. So it's okay, breathe, day after day, minute after minute, clock after clock, however, whatever fish your boat in that sand. But just breathe, it's gonna be okay. Okay? Next thing, protect your body. Okay? Please. And this is a real big thing. All right? Sunscreen, hats, scarves. What are those things that you put on your neck to keep it cool? Right? Cooling rags, Gatorades, lots of water. If you try to go up against this sun and you think you macho man, you ain't gonna win, partner. You ain't gonna win, partner. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video because it's getting dark here soon. Next thing, and this is the last one to go ahead and wrap up here, family. Never stop learning, right? Keep up with the trends, tools, and techniques in the industry to stay ahead of the game, right? Family, there's always something new. There's always some new tactic, new development, new tool, whatever the case may be. If you can't, try to stay on top of it. When I was doing leaf jobs, I had no idea there was a machine or a truck that it's like a vacuum. Look it up. I don't even know what it's called. But if I knew something about that a long time ago, that would have saved me hours and hours and hours on jobs and stuff like that. So family, find the new techniques, stay up to beat with what's going on, keep up with the trends and tools. I'm not saying be like a madman, but gotta be up to beat with what's going on, okay? All right? So family, to run everything back, we got start small, think big. Invest into quality equipment and tools early. Be ready for hard work, but stay consistent. Learn to manage your time. Build relationships with clients. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Plan for rainy days. Don't rush the process and take time. Protect your body. And last but not least, never stop learning, because family, you never will. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. And then family, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as we continue building on this journey. I love you. Y'all are amazing. And we out. Peace.